Correct. I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 yards on the touchdown there, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to return it. Here's Moore. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Prescott on first down. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 66 yards. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A 1st down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st.
Check, 59.
Elliott. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Prescott.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 69 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he goes out right around the 39.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Prescott yet again.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go.
Second down and goal. Prescott. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here comes Cobb. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Rodgers again now. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is down to 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On play action, Prescott steps away. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A first down carry by Elliott.
Kingsley Keke there on the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down, Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Kingsley Keke coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Flushed out right. And it's complete to Adams. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 74 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Normally, we're used to seeing Aaron Rodgers drive his guys down the field in the fourth quarter. There, not so much, really didn't have to. Put the ball on the money, let your receiver do the rest.
Yeah, normally we see him operate with surgical precision, don't we? Pass there to a receiver. This time, he just went ahead and gave him the dagger, didn't he? Deep shot downfield.
Big shot now. Is there too much time on the clock, though?
That is the key to everything, but you take the touchdowns when you can and tell your defense make it stand up.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
7 yards the pick up there. 3 yards remain for second down.
Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 41 yards. And the Cowboys will have the lead if they can hit the PAT. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Rodgers. They set up the screen to Hill. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Rodgers. He's got the first down here inside the 30. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. The give is to Jones. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And Crosby's kick is good. The veteran Mason Crosby comes through like he's done so many times before. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 7. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
You ain't going nowhere. Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Let's go one more.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check 15, 43, 15.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. From the 27, Mahomes out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Mahomes now to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. From the 6 now on second and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Rolling to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Quite a decision there on fourth down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover.
You gotta go right here. You gotta play big. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Looking to throw is Mahomes. On the move to his left. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one, and even 50 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far.
Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
And this returnable for Hill. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he's brought down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They'll run it with Hill. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Kylan Hill. Fine work there on the touchdown run.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Tyreek Hill set to return it.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
That's complete to Cobb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. On play action. Now Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Rodgers to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Back to throw.
He'll find Aguara complete.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one